Okay, we're heading out to Mission San Luis. So you excited? You get to check out the blacksmith shop, all kind of things. The land of the Appalachian. That thing is huge. Uh-huh.
Hold this.
Smells good.
What the natives did is they would light little fires in there, plants, insects, and all these herbs, so that a nice smell would waft up onto them. You see, 300 years ago, when the Appalachian lived here, there wasn't deodorant, okay? It wasn't perfume. It made you smell good. So you had to light fires under yourself to make yourself smell good, okay? So let me ask you guys.
So there's some of the corn. Oh, that looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
Pumpkin. And this is actual bear fur. Yeah, what you think?
Not the Muppet!
Oh, not the muffin.
Oh wow.
This is an adult female.
Oh my God.
Bless her heart.
I feel so bad, but I understand.
She was near the end of her life. She'd already had 3 litters that grew up, so.
Oh yeah, so it's like any quality of life. It's time, baby.
So it's inside the house. They had clay for the walls, a rat to store food, and a yoke to carry water.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
So that's the kitchen right there. Yeah. And it's the garden. Okay. And the chicken coop.
There's even more stuff right there.
Oh, really?
That's what their chicken coop would be like, Aiden. Okay, so it's actually made out of parts of bamboo, buddy. Made out of bamboo.
Wow.
Yeah, they just put that there. Make it.
All right. On to the next station.
Hi, Mr. Blacksmith.
Come on now, that was a weak response. Good morning!
Good
morning.
Okay, that's better. I am Santiago and I'm the current proprietor of this blacksmith shop, but I'm here to talk to you about the 2 journeyman blacksmiths who worked here under a royal contract in the years of 1695 and 1696. They were here to support the carpenters who were building that large white building up there, which is a blockhouse. Now, a blockhouse is a fortified building, which means that the walls are thick and strong enough to withstand musket fire and arrows. And when it was finished, it became the barracks for the soldiers in this province, which means that's where they lived. But
What are you missing?
huh?
What are you missing?
What am I missing?
No, making.
Oh, what am I making? I am making links for that chain that you see on the stump right there.
Oh.
And I've got one half made in the fire. I've already got the loop made at one end, and I've got to make the loop at the other end. So you're going to get to watch how I do that.
How do you start like that?
Now, I got a question for you. They call me a blacksmith. Why? Where does the black part come from?
Metal! Metal
soot.
See, baby?
But I need to have some.
You want to see? Morning.
How are y'all doing today?
Sports.
Welcome.
Our boys are at 0. Thank you.
Welcome to the fort here at San Luis. We're going to talk about what the fort is, what it's all about, who lives here, and what they do. Okay, just like at the other homes and the other structures in the village, everything here has a purpose, and yet everything here is linked together. So, we're going to go inside the fort here momentarily. Now, before we go inside, as you can see, yes, I am carrying a sword. Yes, it is real. It is a rapier. This is a common sword in this time period. It has a real blade on it. It is not going to come any further out of the scabbard, but the scabbard is kind of long. Be sure to keep your distance, or we'll all end up tripping. You don't want that, do you? Excellent. So let's go.
Ariane, this was all, well, I was talking about like a moat. It's like a,
Yeah.
a water that goes around.
Moat.
Yeah. For like a castle, but there's no water in there. See, there's a cannon. There's an old cannon right there.
Yeah, I should have got it.
There's a cannon out there too.
Yeah, look at the barracks. I feel like St. Augustine at their fort with all the cannons up top.
Of course, what you're seeing here are replicas. These are reproductions of the original structures. The building behind you is the barracks. And a I'm sorry? You know what a barracks is? It's a building. Yes, it's a building that has a special purpose. And that special purpose is, this is where soldiers live. Okay? Specifically, we're not going to be going inside just yet. I need y'all to pay attention to out here first. Thank you. So,
It's okay.
the barracks is where the soldiers live. It was built exclusively for them. The villagers all live in the village nearby. Okay, in the Appalachia, they have their own villages kind of on the outskirts of San Luis and throughout the rest of the province. So, the barracks here, what the Spanish would have called the Casa Fuerte, strong house. It is a 2-story structure with a solid flat roof. It has to be a strong structure because it's carrying the additional weight of the second level. And on top of the roof, you have 4 small cannons. So it's a lot of weight. All right. The other thing that makes this place different than any other Spanish home is, aside from its size and the fact that it has 2 stories, you have this wood planking all the way around. Okay, the wood planking has a special purpose. I'm glad you asked. Remember, this is a special purpose building. This is a defensive building. This building was originally constructed between 1695 and 1697. It stood by itself here on this hilltop for a few years. So you want your barracks to be as strongly built as possible, so it can withstand things like arrow strikes or musket ball strikes. The palisade here was added in late 1702, say the fall, say November 1702. What this palisade does, it creates a plaza. You see this big open space here between the wall and the building? Guess what? If we ever come under a big attack by whoever, the idea is to bring everybody from the village of San Luis inside this plaza and have everybody camp out here and be together for safety and defense. Because again, soldiers here are a defensive. Yes, question. I see you're not. Those are cannons. Those are 6-pounders. We have 4 4-pounders on the roof, but these over here are 6-pounders. These are much bigger cannons. They can fire a cannonball that weighs 6 pounds. These have the greater range. These 6-pounders can throw a 6-pounder.
This is inside the church. Yeah.
Oh,
This little hand. Yeah, can you imagine having a floor like this? A dirt floor?
no. Ew.
Step up, step up.
Your house older than me.
I know. This is what we eat. Oh, no, picture.
Or it has sound floor, it'll make your house dirty.
Oh, you see the bed? Look at that little bed. Yeah. Can you imagine sitting there? Like, that's your bed. You gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get every little thing, because they don't take time with the field. Confess your sins. That is something they would have been doing in 1703 when this was an actual mission. That is something they still do today in the Catholic Church. So the way this works is that the friar would be in.
Rose, on the side, okay, friend?
Let's get lots of space here, everyone can see. The way this works, the friar's going to be inside the booth, behind this curtain, and whoever's confessing to him will be on the outside, talking to him through the screen. So you're going to tell the friar all of your sins. You know what a sin is, right?
No, it's when you like
Well, for those of you who don't know, a sin is something you do wrong, like if you got in a fight with your mother, or you said a mean word to your brother, that's a sin. So in the Catholic Church, the way this works, you have to confess your sins to the priest, or here at San Luis, the friar. You're going to help the friar the priest is going to give you something to do to show that you're sorry for what you did, and then the sin is forgiven. It's never spoken of again. So that is confession.